rank?
27 years. That's about as good as I've seen on the mound. So, you know, I've seen some good ones. Been blessed to, well, just being in this league for 17 years, you're going to get to coach some really good ball players and pitchers especially. But start to finish, Casey Mize, that's probably about as good as I've seen. I just never thought he was really in any traffic from pitch one, from the first batter of seeing him get to 2 strikes and get the ball getting to the dirt. Just special. Him and Brett Wright just got a rhythm going like none other. I have to say, after the 8th inning, I was like, I'm thinking of the long season, the worrisome coach. I got to take care of him, and I think 7 people. I started saying, I don't know if we're going to do this, and 7 people kind of stepped in front of me and poked me in the chest, told me to turn around and go back to my little post or whatever I do, and it was just tremendous. Brendan Venter was really good. That's one of our most complete games, not just Casey's pitching performance, which is almost a once-in-a-career type thing for a coach. But Brendan Venter was like 7 for 4 tonight. He just continues to – he got us started with a very professional at-bat, and the first on the home run, I thought their pitcher did a phenomenal job. Christian, I thought once we scored the 3 runs, I thought we were just going to keep passing it down, having great at-bats. He threw 7 consecutive first pitch breaking balls to batters, and he shifted gears, put up a couple of goose eggs. We wound up getting to him, I think, in the 5th, getting into that century mark, and continued to put another inning together to score a couple of runs. But, he pretty much leaves the ball game down 5-0 in that ball game, and he fought for his team. We couldn't run away from a good Northeastern team. Well, I think they're built, and I'm sure we'll see it competitively the next couple of days, that their top 5 hitters are really solid, and you could tell with the swings they were taking. But Casey Mize was really good tonight. Brendan Venter's continued to just have a special approach at the plate, and everybody chipped in enough to help out to make it a very special night.
I guess all the pitches were working, but anything in particular working well for Casey tonight?
I just thought, so we gave him that whole fall off. I thought the first 2 outings for Casey this year, when he would get up in the count, he was in a lot of disadvantage counts. And then when he'd get to 2 strikes, the ball would just end up over the plate, up, out, over the plate. And we did have 5 no-hit innings last week for him, so you could start seeing it coming, and put me at ease last week. But, he had a couple – you can kind of tell. Sometimes Casey comes out and stuff's just working right away, and he just starts running through hitters. He did that tonight, and it kept going. They just kept not recognizing, seeing pitches. The guys that, had some slower bats when he's throwing 95, 96, he kept throwing the fastball, elevating it in the zone. And the guys that looked like they were getting out ahead and timing it a little bit more, he got the split. He's got a 90-mile-per-hour cutter now that is starting to round into shape that he did not feature last year. And even the slider was good a few times. So I don't know what to say. That was an autopilot, subconscious feeling, and I can't wait to talk to him tomorrow, because I would venture to guess that he probably would not have a good feeling for 3 or 4 of those innings. It got blurry. He was just getting reset, making a pitch, and we just got a little bit over a 2-hour ball game where he was masterful.
But you talked about efficiency for him.
Yeah.
The craziness of 13 strikeouts but only 105 pitches. How do you even put that? Can you even put it into words?
Well, I think that's his separator. I mean, you look at our conference, you look around the country, coast to coast, in Division I baseball, out of 297 teams, there's some special arms. I mean, there's some good righties, there's some good lefties with power, with breaking pitches. The separator for me is Casey Mize's ability to command. He has authority over the baseball when he's right. He posted an entire season last year of 109 strikeouts and 9 walks. And then you carry a no-hitter like this where he's 13-0. So that puts him at about 38 over 3 to begin this season after 4 starts. And to me, that's a separator for Casey Mize. It's not just a fastball. There's a 3 or 4 pitch mix. But then how you can feature a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and a fastball, and maintain ability and command over that many pitches, I think puts him in a very elite status for himself.